welcome and thank you for watching Cooking with Ash. I hope you guys are enjoying all the amazing recipes I have been posted. If you're loving those recipes, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button below. I've prepared an amazing recipe for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get right into the video. Welcome guys, and thank you for tuning in with Cooking with Ash. Today I'm gonna make a very delicious treat. It's a snack during lunchtime in Guyana. My mom used to make this for us. Myself and my siblings, we enjoy this. Majority of Guyanese that I know, they love this, and it's called egg ball. Remember back in the days, you would go to that little snack it and you would buy your favorite egg ball with sour, and you're gonna come home and you're gonna really enjoy that with a glass of soda. I try to bring back that memory to my kids. So I make this for them all the time and they love it. So today, ingredients that we will be using to make our egg ball is cassava. I have here some garlic paste. I have here some scallion, some cilantro, butter, salt, and eggs. The cassava has been already cut up. I peeled it, cut it up, and diced it. Take out the middle string that is there. Some people make their egg ball with potato. I prefer cassava because that's how I remember my mom always used to make it, with cassava. So this is what I prefer to use. People use frozen yuca. That's no problem too. You could get frozen yuca. They call it in US yuca, but you can get it in the grocery store frozen. It's already peeled and everything, but I like to do it fresh. So I'm gonna take this over to the stove and I'm gonna show you guys the cooking process. So here I have a pot with boiling water. I'm gonna go ahead and add our salt to this, and in goes our yuca. And gently add it in, guys. You don't want this to splash up and burn you. And in goes our egg. Our egg is gonna boil the same time as the yuca, and I'm just gonna let this boil. Probably it would take about 10 minutes. It could go longer depending on the yuca root. Everyone who's gonna try this recipe, their yuca probably might boil different from me. Mine might take 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Yours might take 20 minutes. It all depends on the yuca. So I'm gonna let this boil for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looks like. It should be fork tender. So in about 15 minutes, I'll show you guys what our boiled yuca look like. So it's been exactly 15 minutes that my cassava and my egg has been boiling for. So this is what we're looking for, the cassava to be fork tender or knife tender. The knife goes straight through. You don't want it to boil further than this because it'll be too mushy and it'll be hard to work with. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and drain this, and I'm gonna mash it up, and I'm gonna come back and show you how we assemble our egg ball. Guys, I went ahead and I mashed my cassava up. How I did this, I have a potato smasher that I use. You can use either a potato ricer or the potato smasher, or you can use a fork and mash it up, whatever your preference is. So this is what I have. I took out all the lumps out of the cassava. Now I'm gonna go ahead and season the cassava. I'm gonna add our garlic paste, our scallion, or as our Guyanese say, shallot, or cilantro, our butter, that is room temperature. And I'm gonna go in with my hand. This is the best tool to do it. I would suggest use your hand. The spoon wouldn't get all the cassava. And again, any piece of lump you find or so when you're doing this, pull it out, because it sucks if you're gonna be eating egg ball and you're eating a lumpy, hard piece of cassava. Nobody likes that. I'm not adding no salt to this because I had already salted my water. But again, if you could taste this, and if you wanna add some salt to it, you can add salt to it. It's your preference. This is a lot of cassava I got here. It's gonna be more than enough for 6 egg ball. So I'm gonna save the excess that I have, and I'm probably gonna use it to make fish cake. So this is what I'm looking for. Everything nice and mixed in. It's like the cassava is like nice consistency. You can work it as like a dough. You gotta put some muscle and strength into this. We want our cassava to be seasoned. We want a flavorful egg ball. cassava nice and smooth, nice and workable. Any, like I said, any chunks you find, pull it out. So here you have it. Again, all the measurements will be posted in the description box below of how much cassava I use to make 6 egg ball. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I roll out the egg ball. So I just pick a piece up and work it like that, and just take an egg. I already peeled the egg, take the shell off and stick it in the middle. Pull out whatever excess cassava you have, and you roll it into a ball or oblong shape. Here you have it. This is what our egg ball looks like. I'm gonna just do one more for you guys to see. Grab a handful of it, roll it out, smooth it out. In goes our egg, and you play with it, bring it together. Whatever excess you have, pull it out, because you don't want the egg ball to be all cassava, a whole ton of cassava inside. This is the shape. Usually you have your egg ball shaped like this, and this is the shape you do it like that. Roll it around in your hand like that, and here you have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the rest of my egg ball, and I'm gonna come back and show you the frying process. Here is our egg ball. It's ready for frying. So this is a preference for everyone. Have a different way of coating their egg ball to fry it. The traditional way that I know of, you roll it in egg and you just put it in the oil and fry it. Some people dust it with flour and fry it. Some people like me, I prefer roll mine in egg and in breadcrumbs because I like that crunch outside. So because I'm being nice today, I'm gonna do the 3 different steps and show you guys. So we're gonna roll one in flour and show you when you fry it rolled in flour as is how it's gonna come out. So roll, roll, roll. Dust it with the flour good, coat the cassava outside really well. That's number 1. Number 2, it's gonna be in the egg and the breadcrumbs. So here I have some egg, 1 egg beaten, and I have some breadcrumbs. So into the egg, into the breadcrumbs. Coat it nicely. And again, this is my favorite way. It's not the traditional way, but I like the crunch outside, so this is why I do this step. And then the final way is roll it as is in egg, which I know this is how they do it in Guyana. They roll it in the egg and then they drop it in the oil. So I'm gonna take you over to the stove and we're gonna drop these in, and I'm gonna show you the finished product. Here we have about 3 cups of oil preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and drop our egg ball in. This is the one that we coated with the egg only. This is the breadcrumbs, and careful guys, and this is the flour. So we're gonna fry all 3, and you can choose whichever one you like best and how you wanna fry your egg ball. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. And as you can see, the one with the egg on it is already getting brown. The breadcrumbs is already crisp up. The flour one is taking a little while to get that color in it. So our one with the breadcrumbs is already finished. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. Look at it. It's golden brown. It has that nice crust outside. This is the one with the egg, and it's already crusting off nicely. And this is the one with the flour. It's taking a little bit longer to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one because this is the color we're looking for, the nice golden brown color. And again, I'm taking it out and put it in a bowl with paper towel for them to drain. And we're gonna keep cooking that one because we want that golden brown color on it. And like I said, guys, my preference is the one with the breadcrumbs. You can try the one with the egg if you don't like the breadcrumbs on it, or you can do the flour. It's your preference on how you want to fry your egg ball. This is why I did all 3 different ways that you can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of our oil, and I'm going to finish frying up the rest of our egg ball, and I'm going to come back and show you guys what it looks like. Our finished product, as promised, we have one here, floured and fried. This is in egg alone, fried, egg beaten, fried, and this one here is coated in egg and breadcrumbs, fried. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna cut into them. This is the flour one. It has that little crunch to it. This is how it looks inside. This is the egg one. It's much softer out with a slight crunch to it. And this is the one with the breadcrumbs. Hear that crunch, guys? This is what I like. So in goes my knife. Look at that. Soft inside, crunchy outside. This is how I like mine. But this is the 3 variation of frying it. You guys can choose whichever method you like and go ahead and do it. So here we have it, our finished egg ball. I hope you guys like this recipe, and I hope you guys will give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching and joining me today.